4th down. That becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Nix from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a loose football. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Nix on 1st down. Flushed out right. Flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Now this throw caught left side. And now a fumble. The ball's out. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll go play action with Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Nix. Flush to his right. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. Touchdown, Broncos. Marvin Mims, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And out across midfield down to the 45. Minshew, 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Minshew. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Minshew rolling to his right. Pass complete. It's Adams. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. That's caught by Myers.
Oh, what a play, but he couldn't get out of bounds. And you've got no timeouts. They've got to get to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Here's 1st down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That's caught by Tucker. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Bowers. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one. Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for 2 there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, in less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.